you very much. I just wanted to kind of share a little bit this final section, just to kind of open up the Black Men's Consortium in terms of our future project that we've got coming up, and to let everyone know a little bit about that process. But before we do that, just wanted to go back to some of these things that have come up throughout the times we've been running this project. So the Black Men's Consortium is both a place of exile and welcome. Somewhere both strange and familiar. A place where wonder interrupts what we think we know and asks us to think again. And within that, there's commitment, there's trust, there's honesty, there's safety, risk, braveness. Brave is taking off the mask or the armor, owning the things we struggle and continue to struggle with. Recreation, collaboration, negotiation, solidarity, self. That's being self-development around aware of the critical self-development. Your goals, we mentioned goals earlier. Celebration, how do we celebrate each other in this space? How do we tolerate differences? Life is walking, theatre is running. Personal and social change, activism, action, power, storytelling and the voice, bodies, emotions and imagination, ownership. Who owns this stuff? Who's the authorship? Who is the author of this work? Consent. Is it okay to fail? Try again. Disarming landmines and occasional explosions that happen within the process of working together. Clash of viewpoints and approaches equals change. Laughter, tears. And then some values and principles: be kind, be brave, be yourself, how to celebrate each other again. You don't have to participate in anything that you don't want to. Look after yourself. Step in, step out, take a break when you need to. Look after yourself. How are you contributing to enjoying yourself with others? Openness, honesty, and transparency is healthy here. Take responsibility for self, stroke others where possible. Commitment and participation. Check yourself. Respect for diversity, equity, and inclusion. A commitment to disagree agreeably. A refusal to enter any partnership that compromises the principles and the values or vision of the BMC. Hold your assumptions lightly. What do we mean by that? Our opinions and ideas based on knowledge you become curious. Your assumptions influence perhaps maybe your behavior, negatively or positively. Respect on them helps to change our behavior, whether you agree or disagree, doesn't matter. And then notice, name, and be curious about stuff that goes on in this room, particularly to reflect on or change something about ourselves or our communities or our families or our relationships, because it helps to reinforce learning and develop curiosity. And then some of the questions that were always worthwhile saying: what's pressing or compelling for you right now? How or what are the ways we can celebrate each other? How might we deepen the connection between us? And what other activities should we do? So those are just some sort of principles and visions and things that come up time and time again at the BMC. Any comments, questions, observations? Maybe about that, maybe about what you're feeling now, what you thought this was going to be, what you think it is, I don't know, just comments, observations. Let's try and do the numbers thing. I've got number 1 here. So let's make sure we do the numbers thing. Go, Robert.
In the new
Alright, the only thing that I want to raise is that, first of all, we started out by saying it's an open space, it's our space, we can do what we want, and then we've got all these principles and
all the
lists
principles.
and all these other things that we've got to keep on board. So, how is it all supposed to be managed when, with one hand, you're saying be open, the other hand, you're saying there are principles to abide by and rules by.
That's right.
But who's enforcing them? Who's checking them?
Good question. I certainly ain't. What's that?
Here's your answer.
Do we check?
Do we?
I think you're 2, I think.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Walking into the space, I was a bit apprehensive, but now, like, I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm in an actual safe space. Like, I can play, I can be vulnerable, I can be open to an extent. So, looking forward to the next couple of years.
Isn't that a lot on day 1?
No, but I feel comfortable. Like, you know when you feel around good energy, good space, the space doesn't feel conflicted. Like, I feel like I can decompress everything that I've been going through my day, and there it feels kind of good, I feel safe.
Yeah, it's good to see all these